Hello, friend. This is Brother Donnelly. I'm standing in the auditorium where I was called to preach. This pulpit right next to me is the pulpit that I preached my first sermon in. This is Pastor Jose Inegas. He's the pastor of the church here now, Iglesia Bautista Manantial del Vida. Is that correct?
That's correct.
35 years ago, two Hispanic men came from some strawberry fields right back here. They came to this church. They pointed to their ears and they said, we want to hear. They pointed to their ears, they pointed to a Bible. They said, we want to hear the gospel. From that point, from 35 years ago, God used those two men, Jose and Juan, that came to this church. A Spanish ministry was started. My heart was touched because it was amazing what God began to do in my life. That's where I worked in the strawberry fields. I learned some Spanish. God called me to preach because of those influences, and now I get to come back this week and get to preach in the church where I was called to preach. Brother Inegas is doing a wonderful job. You've been pastor how long?
18 years.
18 years. And you took the church from when you took over the church, what was it running?
About 45.
45. And you say you now average about
300.
About 300 every Sunday. You have to understand, this church is out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's about a 1 mile drive off of a country road on a dirt road all the way up to this church. Mm-hmm. They pack this auditorium out every Sunday morning, every Sunday night. We're in a conference right now. We got a tent right over there. Probably 400 to 500 people show up each night for the tent meeting. We've had a phenomenal week. You know, I think about the Spanish world really needs some young men who will have a burden like Brother Inegas does to reach their own people. Brother Inegas, why don't you in Spanish just encourage some of the Hispanic young men to give their heart to some message you'd like to give to them?
Claro que sí. Nomás quiero decirle a todos ustedes jóvenes que pueden alcanzar el mundo hispano, que este es el momento para el mundo hispano, que es el momento de ir a alcanzar todas estas personas que están allá sin Cristo Jesús, y que hay que hacerlo con fuerzas, con ganas, con fuego, y con decisión. Ocupamos más iglesias bautistas independientes que tengan el fuego de ganar almas, el deseo de hacer algo por la obra del Señor y sobre todo glorificar al Señor Jesucristo en todo lo que estamos haciendo. Verdad que yo les animo y les pido que le echen ganas para hacer la obra del Señor. Ustedes que están ahí, donde quiera que estén, necesitamos hacer muchas más iglesias, o levantar muchas más iglesias para llegar a los millones y millones que hay, que no conocen nada del Señor Jesucristo. Yo les animo a cada uno de ustedes.
This man has a special place in my heart. He's kept this place going. Many of you know my story. I'll not go into it in this video, but he took over this place and has really done something miraculous. Let me encourage you. I don't care who you are. You know, God can take anybody and do something with their life. There's somebody who's watching this video right now. You're wondering whether you should go into the ministry or not. Let me tell you something. We need churches all over the world. We need English churches. We need Spanish churches. We have got to do something to help save this nation. I'm excited about what the Spanish world is seeing. They're seeing a revival. Mm-hmm. Brother Inegas is part of it. I mean, it's just amazing what's going on. May I say to the American people, shame on us. We used to have the largest churches. We used to be the one on fire for God. We used to be the one that enjoyed the preaching. I sat here this morning for 3.5 hours. People didn't walk in and out. They sat and listened to preaching. May I just say, it's time that we as Christians wake up and see the need in America. The Hispanic world is come to us. The American people need to get on the ball and reach their own people. He went after his, we're going after ours. Together, we can reach America for Christ. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Hey, would you pray for Brother Inegas? Put him in your prayer list. He's got to expand the building. It's just amazing what they're doing. Pray for him, and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.